Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, get myself situated. Hope you guys like my hair today. Got the nice little music in the background of my ears. I don't know if you guys could hear it, but I can. I need to get myself in the. Oh, where you go. How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Happy Tuesday, July the 27th. On time. Look at that. 30 episodes in, and I'm actually on time for the first time. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, 7:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, ladies and gentlemen. On time. That's what we're all about. 1 hour. Just give me 1 hour of the day. I'll give you a little bit of news, a lot of infotainment. Watch me on your way to work. Watch me while you at work. Hey, might as well get paid to check me out, right? I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, I am feeling so much better than I was a week ago. So much better. That I just want to thank you guys. If you go back to my older episodes, go to my episode last Monday, last Friday, the Thursday before, and you see how flushed I look. I've been juicing. For those juicing, good morning. Let's juice. Juicing together. If you're not juicing, you're not trying. Today, I have a little bit of that lactate milk, a little bit of orange juice, not a lot, a little bit. Pretty much a lot of water because I have a lot of orange juice, and orange juice is expensive. Pineapple chunks frozen, strawberries frozen, 2 bananas today, 2 bananas. I forgot to add the protein powder to this today. I keep forgetting to add the protein powder. I had 4 egg whites with some spinach and some kale and my juicing. Morning breakfast, eating clean, ladies and gentlemen. I think this is the reason I have more energy now. You're going to start seeing my face a little more clearer. You're going to see me a little skinnier. I think I lost 15 pounds. I weighed myself yesterday. It says 205 pounds on the scale. So I'm pretty excited about that. I was 220 maybe like 3 weeks ago. Last time I weighed myself. I don't know, but the scale says 205 pounds. That's just me. I don't know. That scale's broken sometime. Right? But a broken clock is a broken clock is right twice a day, right? So maybe that broken scale is right. Maybe I am 205. And you might be saying, damn, that's fat. Well, I used to weigh 260 pounds 5 years ago. Then I lost those 87 pounds in 6 months juicing. Well, at the beginning, I started juicing, then working out. But juicing is the catalyst that gets it started. It cleans you out. You start being more regular. Hey, how's it going? Good morning, Shake Sam. Good morning. I recommend everybody start juicing with me. Let's just juice together. Let's lose weight. Let's get healthy. Because I think I had CV-19. I think I have to go get tested. I still can't taste. I still can't smell. Oh, let's see if we can smell. Where's my smell? Where's my tester? Here's my tester. All right, let's see if I can smell today. I usually put this on. Oh, wait, I can smell a little bit. Oh, I smell a little bit. A little bit. I think I'm back. I think I think I can smell again. Hold on. Oh, no, not yet. Good morning, Diana Martinez. Good morning. I'm making coffee juice at the moment. All right. See, let's start juicing, ladies and gentlemen. So there you go. I've been juicing, ladies and gentlemen. This is what, my 5th day. So like I said, I went from 220 pounds, I think, to 205 right now. I don't know. We'll find out. But the gym is next because the juicing has me sleeping more straight at night. Usually at night I get uncomfortable and then I wake up early. But now I'm waking up with energy. For the past few days, I've been eating cleaner. I'm seeing a huge difference right away. And it just reminded me of when I was 30 years old and I was losing that weight. The past 5 years, I really haven't juiced. I really haven't. And I think this scare that I just had motivated me to do this juicing. It's more like, all right, I want to drink this instead of, eating Wendy's again or eating In-N-Out or eating Whataburger. which I've been eating a lot for the past few months. I've been eating a lot of fast food and all that good stuff. So you guys can see live from my first episode to my shows now. You see my progression in my demeanor, the way I speak, the way I look, my hair. Remember, I started off with a man bun, then I cut my hair off. Now, I tried different things, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to be boring. I don't want to be repetitive. I don't want to be NPC. I don't want to be daily routine in anybody's life. Oh, actually, no, I take that back. I do want to be part of your daily routine in everybody's life, but not like in a boring way. Like, oh, we're talking about the same thing every day. Be talk about the bad stuff. No, no, no. Hey, how's it going, Nino America? Good morning. Good morning. Check out Nino America, ladies and gentlemen. Check him out. Subscribe. Nino America was the one that got me into doing videos again. He's like, hey, Legal, let's do a video. I never met him before. Called me up, Instagram, started doing videos. And to do his video, I set up this background. And then I got the computer, the laptop. I'm like, wait a minute. If I already got it set up, let me start doing videos again. So anybody wants to thank anybody for getting me jump started back into this, thank Nino right there, ladies and gentlemen. He got me back into because I was retired. I was like, the hell with this. And then he started talking to me about a topic that triggered me. And I was like, you know what? Let me do more research. And if you know about it, we talk about this typical subject every day. Every day we talk about this subject, but we don't say it. We just see it for what it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, yesterday, right? Bill de Blasio in New York City said every city worker, NYPD, firefighter, has to get the jab now. Me being from New York City, I pay close attention to New York City a lot because, I'm from there. My experience is New York. I speak about it because I know about it. That's why I left. I know about New York City so much that I left and I'm never going back. New York City is a place that was once beautiful, and you cannot let those memories keep, let me fix my collar, hold you back. A lot of people are like, oh, I love New York, I want to stay. But then they move to Florida, Texas, or any other red state, and you realize, damn, life is beautiful. Life is more beautiful outside of New York. You have opportunity, especially if you have kids. Why would you want to put your kids through New York City public schools? You got schools in Florida, Texas, North Carolina. There are actually real schools. Kids could actually have a locker. In New York City, there's so many students. There's no lockers for everybody. You watch Saved by the Bell, and I grew up with Saved by the Bell. Hey, the locker. No, I never had a locker in high school in New York. Never. As a kid, you grew up. Oh, I can't wait to go to high school so I could have my locker and put my girlfriend's picture on my locker. Yeah. Or I could join the football team. Yeah. All these things. And then kids don't have that. In New York City, kids don't have it. You got to take the bus. There's no school bus taking you to school. You got to take a Metro card or bus pass, get on the bus. You probably got to deal with bums. You got to deal with other students on the public transportation. You got to deal with other people. You're dealing with so much things in New York City just on your way to work, on your way to school. Like the viral video that I have that went like 3-4 years ago. It was me on my way to school. You never know what could happen to you on your way to school, even back to home. You got to pray that you make it home after work. Because now grandmas are getting punched in the face in New York City, getting pushed onto train tracks. Women are getting, assaulted, robbed. My pins, it says I got the COVID-19 vaccine, which is, and this Bernie pin, I don't know, because lately YouTube has been, attacking my videos. It says copyrights and this and that. And hey, how's it going, Julio Esparza? Good morning. Good morning. So, I want to stay protected, ladies and gentlemen. As a matter of fact, where's my LGBTQ pride fan? Because, I'm a fan of pride. I don't know. It's around there somewhere. Because we're probably going to start talking about some some topics that. Oh, Twitter banned me yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. As a matter of fact, let me show you this. Unbelievable, right? These damn people. Twitter. I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready. So Twitter gave me like a 12-hour ban because I stated, how come? Where is it? Just Jordan. Where's my tweet? Oh, Andy No put a video up. Let me see if Andy No's video is up. You guys can check out Andy No. So, I know it's early, ladies and gentlemen, but I just want to show this one video. Right. This one video, right? This happened in New York City. And this is what I'm talking about, New York City, right? Being dirty. And we do love Biden. Let me put this up because this is very important. Special. There we go. We love Biden up in here. No Trump supporters, just Biden people up in here. So this happened in New York City on Saturday. I think it was like 10 a.m. in the morning. The peaceful protester is attacking a 62-year-old man. Right? I'm gonna play it. That's it. This is. The guy gets robbed. Stomped on the face. Robbed his chain, like his lifeless body. He just picks him up, steals his lifeless body. Boom. Look at his hand, lifeless. Your head could get hit again. Look at that lifeless body. Like, you're nothing, you piece of garbage. Get out of here. Let me get your wallet, you piece of garbage. All right, that's it. The reason I show that, because it's very common in New York, what's going on now. My parents are out there, my brother, I have family out there. I'm like, listen, just be careful. Be careful. I left because I want to survive. I like to be out. I like to go out. And you don't know what could happen. And in New York, you're on your own. Nobody's going to help you. Nobody. You're in trouble there. Nobody's going to help you. Well, I see it in the videos. The Asian community helps each other out. But other than that, you go to any neighborhood, you're getting attacked. You're on your own. You better fight. Unless you're a female, then somebody will help you out. But it's rare that anybody will step in and help you out. Excuse me. Me personally, I like to watch these kinds of videos because I like to project myself in that situation. Because what if it happens to me? What would I do? How would you prepare? People are like, oh, don't show those videos. Don't show those videos. Don't. Oh, that's racist. That's just, whoa. That's what's going on in the world today. That's reality. We can't keep living in this fantasy like, oh, everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay. No, you got to be prepared for the worst. Always be prepared. In New York, it's like the Warriors movies. Yeah, you got to battle you. As a matter of fact, I was watching that movie the other day. Great movie. I think that's what I was thinking about. Just going on your way, you just gotta like fight people. Like you gotta fight somebody for a seat, and then on top of that, you don't want to be sitting. You don't want to be sitting next to anybody in New York. Everybody just stinks. Everybody's fat. So one fat person takes up 2 seats in New York now. I think the bench for in the subways, right? You're supposed to fit maybe like 10 people. Now you barely fit 6 fat people. Boom. Actually, doing the math, 5 fat people get to take up 2. So 5 fat people take up the whole bench on a New York City subway when it's supposed to be for 10 people. Right? Everybody's fat in New York. Everybody's fat. Like 80% of people are fat. Even myself, I'm fat. I could say it. So you got all these fat people in New York. Then you're standing around these fat people. And then it's hot right now in New York. It's sweating. So what do fat people do when it's hot? They sweat. So when they sweat, that sweat stays on that chair, on that bench. Swamp ass people. There we go. So this is where I'm getting to. Once I said the story like a bunch of times because people don't see it this way. When you see things differently, you're like, wow, that is true. And that's where I want people to get to always think differently. Don't think what the media tells you because they're telling you what they want you to think. It's propaganda, it's for your mind. Movies, television, news is propaganda. It's to shape your reality. It's for you to think, oh no, that's okay. No, they're good people. Oh, they're not violent. No, it's just a select few. That's that's how it is. Yes, there are rats everywhere. Oh, we go. It's too early in the morning. I could show videos of that. I really don't want. It's disgusting. These rats. That's why I got my cat out of New York. I don't want my cat dealing with no rats in New York. So you're fighting rats. You're fighting homeless people. You're fighting somebody that's trying to steal you. You're fighting people that are trying to push you into the train tracks. You're fighting the conductor. You're constantly fighting in New York City. It's stressful. I was always stressed, always angry. You're in traffic. Your people are cutting you off. I learned to just deal with it. Like, the hell with it. What am I gonna do? Right? They cut you off. What am I gonna honk? I always tell people, don't honk. Honking is unless it's an emergency. Like I hate when people honk at me. Unless I'm at a red light and I'm on my phone. I understand. I get mad because they honk at me, but I should be getting mad at myself. But me getting mad at the person that honked at me, right, got me thinking, what if I was really a crazy MFer, mad, and somebody honked at me on the wrong day at the wrong time, and they just come out with a bat or a gun and shoot me because I honked at them? Think about that. Right now we're people, crazy people. There's people driving right now without licenses or insurance. So you think they care? They come out of the car and shoot you in the head because you honked at them? You don't know what's going on with other people now. You don't know. You don't know your neighbors anymore. You don't know if they're not gonna attack you or not. It's like having a pet. It's like having a pet. Why would you live with a dog that you don't know when that dog is gonna bite you? For that, don't have that kind of dog. So we're living with people that we don't know when they're gonna attack us. Nice doggy, nice doggy, please, not nice dog. Don't bite me. I'm on your side. Nice doggy. I'm on your side. Why is everyone mad over there? The stress and I'm always mad in New York, and then sometimes me knowing better prevents me from doing stupid things. But there's a lot of crazy people in New York that don't know what's right and what's wrong. They don't know that pushing you onto a train tracks is wrong. There's actual people that think that's okay. There's people that think punching you in the face to shut you up is okay. There's no right and wrong. There's a lot of people like that. Kids are being groomed this way. Single mothers with the bonnets. I post, as a matter of fact, you know what? I'm over here talking and I have the videos to prove it. Like what I'm talking about. Like this is society. Like what's going on in today's society. And I grew up around this stuff. So, knowing about this. All right, which one are we gonna watch? Let's watch a funny one right now. Let's watch a funny one. So these are three homosexuals fighting three females. So you see the guy, right? They're homosexuals. Look, he's running. No, he pushes the two girls. And look at the guy in the pink hair, right? Pink shirt.
Oh my god, this is so funny. Like these girls are like such idiots.
Cops are coming, bitches! Cops are coming! The cops are coming, bitches! Cops are coming, bitches!
Like he's just pulling her hair. So you saw that right there, ladies and gentlemen, right? It was funny. It was funny, but remember, you're not supposed to hit girls. Girls are not supposed to hit a bunch of guys in an alley. Like, where's the logic in these people's heads, right? Where's their logic? I'll put them like, where's let me look. Where's their logic? What's right and wrong? So kids are being groomed to oh yeah, stand up for your rights, stand up for your. So let's go check out this mother of the year over here. Where is it? Damn, I post so many videos. This one right here. All right.
You really scared. That boy scared, boy. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! And I think got stuck on the train.
So there you have the mother right there, bonnet queen, with the two kids. So that man, right? That guy is going. He's going home. He's going home. He's going to the. He's going home. He's going to work, and then he has to deal with that. He could have beat up those kids. They probably put him in jail, child endangerment, even though it was self-defense. But they will probably put the guy in jail. So he's in a tough situation. You're either gonna get beat up by a bunch of 8-year-olds and 9-year-olds with their mother right there, because that's the mother's job right there to tell them, hey, don't do that. My mom would have never allowed me for that to happen. Why would you put your kids in harm's way like that? Look at these kids at a young age squaring up against an older man, and their mom is like, yeah. And then she's gonna be the one crying, the police killed my child. The police killed my child. He's such a good kid. And then this video comes out that your good kid was beating up older black man on the train, right? What happened to Black Lives Matter? So this is what I'm talking about. We're treating certain people like, okay, doggy, don't bite me, instead of training, instead of being like, okay, what's going on? Let's fix this. We're supposed to keep quiet. We're supposed to just keep quiet and not talk about this. We're supposed to be scared. Oh, we can't talk about that. Don't talk. Shh, that's racist. That's racist. Don't talk. Don't show that stuff. That's racist. And that's how they like, okay. Until I get hit in the head with a bottle or a brick and get robbed. That's not racist. I'm in the hospital. No, it's not racist. No, it's not racist. Until it happens to you. Like that Senator Barbara Boxer, she got robbed. See, Dave Palucci, how's it going? Good morning. Ray Savio reminds me of Oakland, California. So this is in Atlanta. Check out my YouTube, my Instagram, Legal Latino Heat. I have a lot of these videos. You know, I wanted to talk about just the way it is in New York. Why are people so? I want to show you this video also, ladies and gentlemen. This is like a PSA. How can I make this bigger? All right, so you see this car is parked right there, right? So you're gonna see a scooter come up from the right. See that scooter, the light up in front of the car? So he's gonna scout it out. He's gonna go around the car and he's gonna bump into the car. Let me make it bigger so you guys can see it. So he's gonna go around the car right now and bump into it. When the guy gets out of the car, somebody's gonna get in the car and steal the car. So it's called a fake bump. So these things are going on. So while you're trying to be a good Samaritan or do the right thing, there's people out there to harm you. Look, he bumps into it. The guy gets out of the car. The guy's gonna get out of the car, and somebody's gonna run into the car and rob it. So here we go. The guy's getting out of the car. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. He got out of the car to check it out. Now you're gonna see his friend running in now to get into the car. And here you go. Here's the friend. See, the friend is sitting down. Once he comes out the car, look. Once he comes out the car, the other guy runs in and steals the car. And that's how they do it, ladies and gentlemen. So these kinds of things happen in Ecuador and are happening now. These are third world tactics, you know, that happen in different countries around the world. Different ways of stealing. Because I remember in Ecuador, they would say things like that. Oh, never leave your car when driving at night. Oh, and roll up your windows. You don't have AC, so what? Roll up your windows. Don't drive with your windows down. People are saying that. Oh, don't have jewelry on. Where are we? We're in Ecuador? Where are we in Mexico? Where we're in a third world country? Where are we? Like in the Philippines where everybody gets robbed all the time, right? Because in Ecuador, they always tell me, "Oh, don't put your hands outside the bus. Somebody could come and chop your hand off and take your rings or your watch." So why would you want to live in a society where you have to always live in fear? At Ecuador, oh, don't wear jewelry. Don't put on expensive sneakers. Every time I went on vacation there, don't put on don't put on expensive sneakers. Don't put on expensive shirts. Don't put on that hat. They're gonna rob you. They're gonna so. What is the point of existing if you always got to live in fear? So now we got to live like that in America. Now you can't wear Jordans because somebody's gonna steal them. Well, if you're wearing Jordans, by all means, let some because you're an idiot for paying $300 for sneakers. Why? Especially like if you're my age, still paying for Jordans. I mean, if you bought them to sell them, I got no problem with that. But if there's some people that buy sneakers to sell, that's okay. I got no problem with that because that's an investment. That's smart. I don't take that away. But if you're one of these people that put on Jordans and put bags over them when it rains, what's the point of putting them on when it rains if you're going to put bags over them? So to live like that in New York City and Baltimore and Atlanta, oh, I can't wear my sneakers. I can't wear this. I can't wear that because I'm going to get robbed. What kind of life is that? Why would you want to live somewhere like that? I think in Atlanta, in Buckhead, that mall that all the rappers go to, I think the Apple store got robbed the other day. That is always somebody getting robbed over there because that's where the rich people go and buy. So where you going to rob where the rich people go? So you see crime getting to an all-time, getting to an all-time high everywhere. Now rich people are starting to get robbed. Nothing is going to change until the politicians, to the rich people, to the elites, the ruling class start getting affected. We could get robbed all the time because nobody's going to do an uproar. Nobody's going to go, we need to stop this. Where's Black Lives Matter telling people, no, they only come around every 4 years or when there's an election. I think they're coming back next year for the midterm elections. Air Jordans are made in China and sold at a high price. Yep. I understand if you're buying some Balenciagos, I don't even know how to pronounce that stuff that people buy now. All those Prada shoes, it's made in Italy. I understand somebody paying how much Prada shoes cost. I don't know. But that stuff is more made in Milano and Italy. Oh, all right. It's exotic. Ooh, red bottoms, right? Louis Vuittons. I don't know about this stuff. If it's not sold at Ross or TJ Maxx, I don't know about it. So if I can't find it at the Goodwill, I don't know about it. So these brands, I don't know about it, but I know that they're in Italy. Rolex, right? That watch Rolex. I don't know where it's made from. I know they're expensive. I don't know about this stuff. I don't buy this stuff. I don't know. Ask me about toys. I know about toys, but I don't know nothing about expensive. So Rolex, right? I can tell. I don't even know it's from Germany or I don't even know where it's from. But it's expensive because it's not made in China. It's made somewhere like it's unique. It's beautiful. You want to have something like that. So the sneakers, I understand. But Jordans that are made in China in a sweatshop, like, why do people pay so much of that? What am I drinking today? Today is a little bit of orange juice, the latte milk, pineapple, strawberries, 2 bananas, organic, and that's it. Yeah, I kept it simple today. I didn't add my protein powder. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. The sun is coming out. It's very bright. Oh, man. The sun is really coming out today. It's going to be a really hot day today. Where was I? What am I? So I'm juicing every day. We're juicing, ladies and gentlemen. Ray, every day. On Fridays, I'm going to go to Smoothie King. I'm going to go get some smoothies on Friday. They're $5. I recommend people trying out Smoothie King. I tried it out last week on Wednesday. I was very Thursday. It was Thursday. I was very sick. I went to Smoothie King, had a smoothie, and I felt a lot better. So ever since I've been juicing since last Thursday, Ginger. So it's been like 5 days I've been juicing. I've been feeling great. I've been feeling. I feel lighter. I feel like I lost weight. So I motivate people to start juicing, eating healthier. Don't go to the doctors. The doctors are nothing but drug dealers. They're gonna give you all these stupid drugs. They're gonna get you sick. I don't trust no doctors. I don't. If these doctors are telling us to do this, they're getting paid to do it. I don't trust doctors. Like I said, my PCP of 15 years, he retired. I had a like conversation with him. He kind of told me like it's not the same. Doctors don't care about you. There's no. I was watching Revenge of the Sith yesterday, and they were playing that doctor. They was talking about his patients not getting vaccinated. So now you have doctors going on social media like little girls, talking about their patients. I can't believe my patients didn't want to do this or that. I told them I will save his life. Going on social media, talk about their patients. I'm telling you, society doesn't know what's right and what's wrong. There's people out there that think they're doing the right thing by doing bad things to others. They think in their right mind that they're doing the right thing. And that's where we come to NPCs and city workers, ladies and gentlemen. Are you a city worker? If you're a city worker, you're nothing but indentured servitude, ladies and gentlemen. Indentured servitude is slavery. How is that, you ask? Indentured servitude is nothing but slavery. And this is where a lot of people are at today, because now you have to get you have to get what's that called? The jab. You have to get the jab. Yep, that might be it. Simple as that. Don't know right or wrong. There's no God. There's no allegiance to this country. I grew up with God. I know the 10 Commandments. I'm not gonna sit here and say I never stole. I stolen before, but I felt guilty about it. Yeah, I stolen before when I was, younger, and I felt really guilty about it. You know that impulse you get, that rush, the head rush. You know, when you're about to steal, you get that rush, but then you get like this brain, like I say instincts, also God. Because I know what's right and wrong. I know if I steal, I might get in trouble. But besides that, I'm doing something wrong. And when I've stolen before, karma comes back and hits me hard. So that's how I know what's right and wrong. Yeah, we all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. But there's no learning from your mistake and not repeating that again, then that's how you learn it. For these people are robbing, stealing. They think punching somebody in the face is okay to take their Jordans or take their stuff. So right now we're at indentured servitude, ladies and gentlemen. Indentured servitude refers to a contract between two individuals in which one person worked not for money but repay an indenture or loan within a set of time. All right. Let's go to Wikipedia. Right? What are we working to pay off? Taxes, right? So sometimes you're in debt. Indentured servitude is a form of labor in which a person, an indenture, agrees to work without slavery for a specific number of years throughout a contract or eventual compensation or debt or repayment. So a city employee, right? Isn't that what a city employee is? You're working for a pension. You're working for the city. Historically, it has been used to pay apprenticeships, typically when an apprentice agrees to work for free for a master tradesman to learn a trade, similar to a modern internship, but for a fixed length of time, usually 7 years. So when you're in high school, I've done internships before, but never for free. I used to get paid at least $10 an hour. Every internship was a paid internship. I did a free internship maybe like once, but I'm like, why am I sitting here for free? Indenture servitude is working off to get your freedom, but you're free to quit. Of course, you're free to quit. But once you quit, how are you going to pay off for your rent? How are you going to pay off your bills? So you're given these credit cards to keep yourself in debt, to keep you working. Have you ever thought about paying off your debt? Right now, I'm a little bit of debt. I finally got out of debt and I just got right back into it. When they start giving you those credit cards, I'm paying them off right now again. But they give you that little credit card and then you start going crazy and you're back into debt again. City workers are free to quit. They're free to quit, but you lose your pension. Let's say you've been working for the city for 15 years and you got to work 20 years to get that pension. And now you're like, damn, I'm 5 years away from my pension. I'm 5 years from retirement. Or you're 18 years in. So what are you going to do now? Are you going to take the jab to not live enough to see the pension? Or are you going to take it? Or not take it and lose your pension? And what are you going to do now? Some people have been working at a city job for 20 years and they don't know anything better. You never took the time to learn another trade or another skill. The people that have been doing the same thing over and over again, that's all you know. It's okay if you're a master at your trade. That's by all means, that's okay. I'm talking about like desk jobs. What did you get out of a desk job for 10 years working a desk job? No, we cannot be free from paying taxes. That's the one thing we cannot get away. Even if you own a home, oh, it's my house, my house. How much you pay of taxes every year? Oh, not a lot. How much of taxes you pay every year? Oh, my house is paid off. It's mine. How much taxes you pay every year? Well, I know somebody in Long Island that bought their house cash, but they got to pay like $20,000 a year in taxes. $20,000 a year in taxes in Long Island. It's for the rich because they will always pay in full and their credit score is in the high 800s. To me, that's racist. Only rich people can have good credit. Hey, those that control the banks, they control the credit. Who, right? I remember being, when I was younger, when I got myself into debt, I've gone bankrupt, ladies and gentlemen. I recommend going bankrupt. There's nothing wrong with going bankrupt. I think it's one of the best things to do, especially if you're in debt. It wipes it right off because you're working to pay off debt. So your rent is late, your car notes are late. Now, if you lose your car, you can't go to work. So why are you spending your money paying off these stupid credit card bills, stupid medical bills, all these stupid bills that you shouldn't be having? But then you can't pay your car. You don't have money for gas, food for your family, and then your rent is late. So I said, I'll tell, hey, go bankrupt. It wipes you off clean. The money that you make, reevaluate yourself, pay your rent, start saving money so you can probably buy a house, and pay the necessities. If you have cell phone bills, I recommend getting prepaid for your family, getting a $100 plan for 4 lines. Yep, bankruptcy, student loans is the one thing you can't do, and go. That's another video I want to do. Don't send your kids to college. College is a waste of money. The stupid bachelor's degree in the background there is worth nothing. Thank God I have no debt. I paid everything off. Everything is paid. Everything was paid off. And, I was not going to do no student loans because I knew about that. I know friends with student loans still paying that. You're slavery, basically, I come to think of it, because you're working to pay off that loan and it's going nowhere. That loan is going nowhere. Yeah, my major's in gender studies, so it's worth nothing. So, like any loan, an indenture could be sold. Most employers had to depend on middlemen to recruit and transport the workers. So indentures workers were commonly bought and sold when they arrived at their destination. Like prices of enslaved, their price went up or down, depending on supply and demand. When the indenture loan was paid off, the worker was free. Sometimes they might be given a plot of land. Indenture workers could usually marry, move about as long as the work got done, read whatever they wanted, and take classes. All right. So we're going to give you Section 8. We're going to give you this. Hey, I got to make sure the job gets done. All right. You're going to get your check. You're going to get your Section 8. You're going to get your welfare. You're gonna, as long as the job gets done. Now, you see a lot of people receiving welfare. How come they can't have minimum jobs to get that money? Right? Work for your money so you can appreciate. So now you have a lot of people in the projects. I don't know if you guys ever seen the projects, New York City projects. You guys ever seen the projects tour? So this, I'm not gonna play anything from the New Yorker. I gotta find something from. Like a regular person. So these are the projects, right? You have a lot of people living in the projects that don't pay rent. They don't pay electricity. They don't pay water. So what do? They piss on the elevators. They write graffiti everywhere. They don't take care of the projects. Yes, you can blame. Okay, this guy's gonna show us his ghetto apartment. So let's go check this guy out. Let me see. I don't want to hear you see your face, idiot. Idiot. So this is how people live over in New York in the projects. It's nothing to write, to write, go home, write about. Oh, this idiot, man. Stop showing your face, man. So this is how some people live in the projects, right? They have a bunch of stuff. This idiot, man. Dude, pissing me off. All right, this video sucks. Can a normal person just show our right here inside Marcy Projects Brooklyn? Is it Charlie Bow? Neighborhood guy. All right, let's go look at this one real quick. Just so you get a visualization, ladies and gentlemen. So these are like the neighborhoods in New York. You have the projects on the left, and on the right, you're gonna see these are like newly constructed apartments on the right. So you got the projects on the left. So these are the projects. Look how beautiful they are, ladies and gentlemen. Garbage. Oh, it's actually clean. This is actually very clean. Wow. I'm surprised it's clean. It must be winter. There's nobody outside. It's winter. Like somebody with a coat. I knew it. Whenever the streets are dead, it's because it's brick. It's cold. The best time to go to New York is in the winters. Less people out there, less crime. Still a lot of crime, but it's hard to get robbed when it's cold with a gun. So hands up. Let me get your wallet. Run your. So look, I could tell it's cold. There's no leaves on the tree. There's no rat to be in sight. If it's hot, you're gonna see the rats hanging out outside, and then you're gonna see the people outside also. So right here you have that light construction. That's it, at nighttime. That means it's dangerous, of course. It's 360. Oh, 720p. So everybody that lives here rarely pays rent. If they pay rent, they're probably paying $200-300 of rent. And on top of that, they're getting money from the government to pay that rent. So they're probably getting like $800 from the government. You got 3 kids, you get $200 a month. I don't know if they raise it or not, but you usually get like $200 a month per kid. So people have like 3-4 kids. You get like $200 each for each kid. You get free health care. You don't pay rent. You don't pay electricity. So you could do a lot of things in these apartments with free electricity. Imagine that, right? Hey, how's it going, John Guthrie? No goats. My man, John Guthrie. Long time no see, man. Goat lives matter. So this is the projects. This is the outside. I guess he's not gonna go in. I wanted to see the inside. This is Nostrand Avenue. This is Brooklyn. So you got people outside here in the corner. Look at them hanging out. I moved out that area several months ago. Yeah, you gotta. My mother-in-law's in Brooklyn. It's bad out there. It's getting worse in New York. Every time you check out my Instagram, most of the crimes are from New York. That's why I left. Why would I put myself in a situation where I'm probably going to get hurt? The probabilities of me getting shot by a straight bullet are higher in New York. It's not likely, but the probabilities are higher of me getting robbed or stabbed. I don't know, maybe raped, right? I could probably get raped in New York with these homosexual criminals now. These criminals are a bunch of homosexuals. So Westchester County, that's good, man. Westchester County is good. Not Yonkers, right? I hope not Yonkers and New Rochelle. Oof. New Rochelle, Yonkers. Oof. Mount Vernon. Oof. Mount Vernon. Mic problem. Testing. Can you hear me now, ladies and gentlemen? Hello? Northern Westchester. That's where you got to go, but past the Galleria, White Plains. I like that area. Because Canisco Reservoir up there was pretty dope. I was going to that reservoir last summer to go fishing. New York City is beautiful. New York is beautiful, but the city ruins it for the rest of the state. You go to upstate New York, beautiful, but now Newburgh. Remember we were supposed to talk about Newburgh, ladies and gentlemen? Remember that? Rochester. What happened to Rochester, New York? We haven't done a Back to the Future segment in a while. So let's check out Rochester, right? When I think of Rochester, I think of the Niagara Falls. I think about, Rochester, Westchester. Rochester, Westchester, Chester, you think about it, wow, it's a nice place. But now, I did not know Rochester was full of crime. Because the media does not talk about this. I didn't, Newburgh. This is the beautiful town of Rochester. Wow, it's so why would you put yourself Newburgh is the worst. It's so bad. I've actually visited a friend over there, Newburgh, 2 years ago. And it looked like the way Detroit looks like, with the abandoned houses. Was it 2 years ago? 2, 3, 4 years ago, I think. I think it was like 4 years ago. And I think they're building it back up. Herkimer County. I'll check that out. Herkimer County. But look at Rochester, right? You see these houses here? These are like colonial houses from like the 1800s, from the 1900s, early, big old colonial houses. And now you got the gas stations. Look, he's going to turn back into this neighborhood. So look, these are the old colonial houses that, probably belong to, I don't know, cousin of George Washington or something. This is the old town. I wonder how it looked before. I could tell this is the ghetto neighborhood. Let's see. Where's the check cashing place? So you're hearing about the immigrants that are coming through the border, right? And then you ask yourself, how do people end up in Minnesota? How do people end up in Rochester? Right? People from Mexico that are crossing in from Mexico. How do they end up in Rochester? Did these people come from Canada? Then, ladies and gentlemen, the migrants that are being brought in through the border right now through Del Rio, Texas, they're being put on buses, Greyhound buses, and bus to white neighborhoods, to Republican states. These Catholic churches, right? Oh, we're for Christ. These Catholic churches are taking these people in, and I think they got to go to church for like a couple of months. They got like free housing or something. Catholic churches. Oh yeah, there is. Demonically possessed in New York. Yeah, there is. If you go to an abortion rally, how these women celebrate an abortion of a baby. If you're not demonically possessed, I don't know what you are. But to be celebrating abortions, listen, if you want your abortion, by all means, go ahead. Please, go ahead. We don't need no more single mothers here. We don't need no more single parents. You want to get an abortion, by all means, go ahead. That's your choice. I'm up to the point where I'm okay with it. Like, because there's certain people that don't need to be having kids. You know what? Hey, listen, right now I'm not going to argue about that. Oh, you're Christian. I don't. You want to get an abortion? Go ahead, please, because I don't want your kid robbing me in the future. So if I knew that you got an abortion, your kid didn't grow up to rob me 5-10 years from now, then I'm okay with that. So, you know, I'm sorry. It's just the way it is. So this is the check cashing place. Oh, we got a convenience store. Oh, let's see. Once you start seeing the murals, the check cashing place. Have you ever driving around and you see a liquor store check cashing place? Get out of that neighborhood. Get out of that neighborhood. You don't want to be there. Oh, there's nothing really bad happening here. Let me see if I could find Rochester, New York before. Let's see. This is Rochester, New York in 1930 and the 40s, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I think this was touching on the mic. Oh, okay. I'm gonna get mud water. I keep seeing this commercial. I'm gonna get mud water. You guys think I should get mud water? I think I'm gonna get this mud water. 33 minutes. But you see, look at the family. This is right. Remember those houses we just saw? That's the family right there. See, grandma. Look at old grandma. Hey, grandma. She's like, hey, you recording me? Look at the family values here. Look at probably the daughter. Look at the family values here. Look at it, smiling. They're outside enjoying the weather. Look at this family values, ladies and gentlemen. I think this guy is Jewish. No, the only time you see fat people is like when they're old. See, like skinny, like that. Yeah, but I want to see like the neighborhoods. So they got church. Old photos of right. All right, let's check out some old photos real quick. 1903 to 1915. South Avenue. So we could probably go look at Rochester, right? Arnold Park. Arnold Park. I bet you Arnold Park is where everybody got shot at in Rochester. I bet you there's a lot of crime in Arnold Park. The courthouse. Woo! That's probably the busiest place in Rochester right now. The courthouses. But look how beautiful. Look at this Eastside High School. Which is one of the most dangerous schools right now. Eastside High School. You know what? I could probably look up all these places, and they're probably like the worst things ever. Right? Eastside High School. The Erie Canal is probably dirty. Look how clean that water looks. It's probably dirty right now, full of dead bodies and and garbage. Look at this parade, patriotic. Family lined up to look at the parade. The granite building. I wonder if it's still standing in Rochester. Hotel Rochester. Ladies and gentlemen, right? This is 1908. I do not see a car. I do not see a truck. How did people build this? Did the Native Americans build this? Who built this? Who built these architectures, right? If it wasn't what for these colonizers, we wouldn't have this beautiful architecture, right? Am I right or am I wrong? I don't know, right? Because who built these architectures? Who built the bridges and the tunnels that we have now? Was it the colonizers? Right? This beautiful architecture. Why do people want to go to Europe to the architecture, France, all these? Because they have Amsterdam. I was watching a video of Amsterdam. How beautiful is Amsterdam? They have freaking rivers around the cities in France. I mean, in Italy too, right? Who came up with these canals? Like this is back in the 1800s. I don't know history too much. But the intelligence, right? And then they brought that architecture to America and built these buildings. Like in New York, the beautiful buildings that are still standing today. Look at these upper Genesis fall. I gotta check this out. How they look today, ladies and gentlemen. But man, where have we gone? The decline. Ladies and gentlemen. Damn, we didn't even talk about the city workers. So the city the city workers, oh, I got a few minutes. The city workers have to get the mandatory jab, right? And we're gonna see what happens. It came out yesterday. I haven't seen too many reaction, but on Twitter, man, the people are going at it with the cops because the cops only have like 43% of people vaccinated. Firefighters are like at 60%. Hospital workers are at like 80. So everybody's coming down on NYPD. NYPD can never win. They're always gonna get attacked for something. They're never gonna win. You can't please everybody, ladies and gentlemen. When you realize that you can't please everybody, life will be so much easier. Can't please everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Veterans Affairs requires a jab. Yep, they're gonna do it. They're gonna push it down, ladies and gentlemen. They're coming for it. They're coming for this. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for giving me an hour of your time, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate it. I'll give you guys a shout out. If you want a shout out, let your comments now. When that clown rings the bell, I'm out of here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna start giving out shout outs. Shout outs to Shakes M, Diana Martinez, Nino America, Julio Esparza. Who else? Shakes M, Rocky Man, Rocky Matrix, Ray Sabio, Dave Palucci. Who else is in the chat? Everybody else? Baby Juju B, US. Oh, the clown is gonna ring the bell. John Guthrie, Go Lions Matter. Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Ray. Have a good day, you too, Dave. Oh, the clown's gonna ring the bell, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. God willing, I'll be back here again tomorrow at the same time, 8:30 a.m. Eastern, 7:30 Central. When that clown rings the bell, I gotta go, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta go. There we go. It's 9:30, ladies and gentlemen. It's 9:30 Eastern time. Stock markets are open. Go invest your money and go have fun in this clown world, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. God willing, see you guys tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you for giving me an hour of your time.